To get the most out of any type of protection, preparation is going to be key. Your wash, decon, and your correction. When you're satisfied with the finish, it's time to protect and coat the car with the Nano Graphene coating. Simply pull that insert, the plastic dropper insert from the vial, grab your pipette, draw the coating from the vial, get it on the application pad, and it's time to get to work. Trying to share with you just how thick and viscous and molasses-like this is. This may give you an indication how it sits on top of that pad slightly before finally drawing its way into the surface of the application pad. Also, applying it onto the surface, it should look more like applying a glue to the side of the vehicle instead of an oily substance, if that makes any sense. Yeah, you can really feel the grabbiness as you are applying the product, but not to a point where I would never use the coating. You just really get the feeling and the sense that this is something substantial that you're applying to the surface of your car to protect it for years to come. And this is now a 1-layer, 7-year coating. I'd also like to share that it feels to us that a little bit really goes a long way, maybe because of the viscous nature of the coating, but just a little bit on the application pad and you can cover a lot of raw area. This version does not require the wet towel method or even the graphene leveler solution. It's a coating that's temperature and humidity independent. So, in other words, temperature and humidity does not play a part or impact the coating or application whatsoever. The coating is ultra slick, ultra hydrophobic. The flash time is about 40 seconds, cure time is 4 hours, and full cure is in 5 days. No chemicals can come in contact within the 5 days. You can rinse if you want to. The first wash should be after the first 5 days. We can also share the experience of wiping the product off with you. And you can tell there is a bit of a grabbiness with the wipe off towels. I would definitely have 3 of them by your side. Normally it's 2. The first one, just kind of spreading the product out a little bit more than the application pad did. The second one to really buff off. And I would bring in a third one behind that, a nice soft new plush microfiber to buff to perfection, really get the clarity out of the surface before moving on. This slowed down the application process ever so slightly. Not to the point where I would never use the product, but definitely a bit of a difference compared to other coatings out there. Now, that's a bit of a trade-off. You know, you have a 1-layer system that can protect for that many years. That's what you're going to have to work with when it comes to a real coating. So just repeat that process all the way around the vehicle from top to bottom. This is a professional coating, not just thrown out there for anybody to get. Here's going to be another great shot of the coating being applied to a large panel. It really does look like wet glue being lathered on the surface compared to a lot of the oily looks you get from other coatings out there. You can feel it's substantial during application and removal, and once the application pad is primed, yeah, a little bit does go a long way. Crosshatch is recommended for the application. So this vehicle also had a full frontal PPF, which means the whole clip is protected. So what we're going to do is go around and tuck in and finish up, do some trimming, do some finishing touches on the PPF. And then, guys, this can be applied on top of PPF wraps really anything you want. Excellent on wheels as well. Plastic trim, headlights, taillights. And when you're done, all you got to do is take a deep breath and really enjoy the results. And as the vehicle cures over the next 5 days, those results will improve greatly. The slickness, the overall look, the gloss, the depth, and it looks killer on this 2021 Tahoe Premier. Let's get some numbers behind what we're seeing. We'd like to get the vehicle out of the bay and onto the customer and on its way with showing triple digits on the gloss meter. Now, we do need to urge you again to remember a fresh coating sometimes can throw off the gloss meter a bit. You're going to have some readings that are high, some a little bit lower, but as it cures, all the readings will increase and they will give you a uniform look and measurement around the vehicle when it's fully cured. Just something to keep in mind.